Good afternoon, everybody. Late afternoon. In this case, it's around 6 p.m. here at Palm Beach, and we are situated on the beach. Hello, guys. Welcome
Hi.
to another walking video. And we are here just in front of the beach, situated and just in front of the new Embassy Suites hotel right here in Aruba. Marlin is joining us again
Yes.
this afternoon, and we are going to walk along the hotel, but first we wanted to show you, we thought let's start the walk here at the beach first, because that's one of those questions that a lot of people have about this new resort.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where's
yeah,
the beach?
yeah. So I don't know what the long-term plans are, but this is the beach that you have, the access that you have right here. By the way, it's a cloudy but very beautiful sunset so far. And this beach is not too wide. And it's really nice. And I have to admit that, like in the past, I don't know why, but this is one of those places that I really like to come to and just relax. It's, as you can see, at least right now, it's not busy. There are a few people around, but not many. And I wouldn't consider it the best beach in Aruba, of course, but
A lot of locals are here in the weekends.
yeah, a lot of locals.
Mm-hmm.
That might change with time because of the resort.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have like these apartments back here, and even though they're there, this beach remains not too crowded. So not necessarily, probably they're staying there and heading out to the Eagle Beach or to the Palm Beach to the back of yours, so on this side. So we're gonna start actually, even dogs hanging out. And this is the other part. Let us briefly show you this part as well. And we have swum here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember months back with the kids or with Sep, I think.
I think with Sap only, yes.
And there are a few like little stones in the water, and yeah, if you are using one of those shoes, it's going to be fine. But otherwise, it can be a little bit bothersome. And I'm talking about inside, once you're in the water. But as far as the sand itself, it's beautiful. I used to come here as well. Here is not very deep, and you could probably do a little bit of snorkeling maybe here and there. We do see some fishermen sometimes. Yeah, I do see one over there. I don't know if you guys can see him. Also, the sunset cruises passing by. So it's a very, very nice area actually. And some have asked if these trees, which are, most of them are like the mangroves in some way, if they will be removed at some point. We as locals, we certainly hope that that's not the case. To keep, the mangroves are so important to the ecosystem. So we definitely are hoping that that's not the case. I'm watching so we don't fall down and make this video go viral. I am also, maybe somewhat important, this week almost broke a toe. And it's still hurting, it's still bothersome for me to walk, so I cannot do like really fast walks. And we had to go to plan B that maybe Marlene should be doing the walks, and let us know if she should do a walk sometime with her commentary in place of mine.
Okay, cool.
That is a promise.
Mm-hmm.
We could definitely try that
Yeah.
once and see
Nice.
how that goes. And Yeah. So we're going to now slowly cross the road, and there should be a, let's see if we can have, I mean, like, where does it really go? Oh, over here. So let's see if we can go around this. So this is the embassy, obviously, and it is open, by the way. I do believe since about a month ago, they said. More or less about a month ago. So we do see some activity, we do see some people here. And we are going to go in. There are no signs that that we are not allowed to be walking here. So this is like a tunnel that they made so people don't have to cross the road. It's the one and only one we have here. And yeah, it's very interesting, but
It looks nice.
I don't know if the investment was completely worth it, but if it's saving lives, I would say it's definitely worth it.
In Holland, we have a lot of these ways.
Yeah, we've walked a few. I walked a few with you. Yeah. So this is my first time, our first time also going through this one, and it's very echo.
Oh.
So I see a camera, and maybe they'll be stopping us. Usually the security doesn't like vloggers. But we're going to try our luck and see how far we can get. Maybe at the beginning of the resort, maybe they'll allow a little bit of filming just for promotion.
I'm looking like a tourist.
Yeah. Let me adjust the camera briefly and pretend that we're getting our room key somewhere. Maybe we'll have to go back out via the same route, who knows. But we definitely wanted to give you guys an idea of how this property is coming along. I did do a walk here briefly a while back, like 3 or 4 months ago. And at that time it was obviously not ready yet.
They just finished the plants.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Really beautiful.
So we've got some beach rules, beach warning flags, and
Wow.
oh, yeah,
It's big.
very, very nice.
Huge.
It's
I
very,
think
very
it's
nice.
beautiful.
Yeah, the grounds are certainly very large. You cannot
Yeah.
appreciate it from the how do you say, from the road. And this is a very large swimming pool. And I think we're going to be stopped by the security or something. Yeah. Hello. We weren't, but we are going to be stopped by copyright. Unfortunately, it's just about as bad as being stopped. But very, very nice. We are obviously not going to be filming inside the property, but we are going to go on the other side. Maybe we can continue on this side. So you could technically say that this is like the first look at the embassy suites. And I do believe that it's only ocean view rooms, no rooms to the other side, in other words. And the other side would be, in this case, the the Bubali Plus area. Let's see if I can cross somewhere over here. I do see some camera folks, probably for promotion for the hotel. So that's why you are seeing it's a very, very new property.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, maybe we can walk here and then down there. We are, of course, not familiar with the place, so
No.
pardon us if we run into a dead end somewhere. But yeah, it's very interesting for me to be here the first time and to see it. A lot of the new resorts obviously are nowadays very controversial, kind of, because in some way many of the locals feel like, and even the visitors for many years, maybe you watching there on the other side is one of them, that has been saying like we shouldn't keep building more resorts and more hotels. And let us know what is your opinion about it. And in my personal opinion, yeah, I can definitely start feeling that we need to stop at some point. We need to really not just slow down, but actually stop. But it is what it is. It's not something that we as the public, so to speak, we don't make those decisions. Those decisions are made by, like the politicians, the ministers, etc. of that term, and it is what it is. We do elect them though, so there's a way we could be partially guilty of that. And I do see a Brickstone's kitchen and bar. Got some Harley Davidsons passing by, some 4 of them. And yeah, so it is by Hilton, which is the one we stayed at a few months ago, quite a few months ago already. And we do have a vlog of the Hilton that was or is doing very, very well. So if you haven't watched that one, maybe the Hilton is something for you. Here on the other side of the road, we got the Pure Ocean, we got the DV Phoenix Resort, and this is a walking path leading up to the Palm Beach. Now, part of the idea of this video is for us also to show how far it kind of is walking from here to most of the restaurants at Palm Beach. Mm-hmm. This hotel is like Palm Beach also, of course, but it's like on the border of it.
Yeah.
So there's nothing apart from the hotel itself. There's nothing else except the butterfly farm. Mm-hmm. That's about 200 meters maybe walking. That's about maybe 600 yards. And yeah, that's part of this walk as well, part of the idea of it. Here on the right side is the start also from the Bubali Plus. The Bubali Plus is the bird sanctuary, in case you are not aware of it. You got the bike rentals. Now I am seeing also the electric bike rentals. These are not, by the way. And you got the scooters that are very, very popular, but are being left everywhere. And lately I saw some like comments about maybe they should start kind of regulating that. And well, that's an option, like these ones Sorry about that. We just ran into each other. So just across the road you will find the Divi Aruba Phoenix Resort. And in just a moment we'll also start to see the Aruba Butterfly Farm. Very popular spot with both the tourists and the locals. Locals love going there also to learn, and it just feels very different. It just feels very different. It feels like you're in a tropical forest in Brazil or something like that.
Yeah, it's really
with all of the
Butterfly.
butterfly flying around. I always have a blooper word in my vlogs lately.
Today it's blah.
My pronunciation is not doing so well lately. Let's see if we could just pass by the entrance, just part of it, and then we'll skip out and continue our walk. But this is the entrance of it in any case. If you are visiting on a cruise ship also, I know that a lot of the tours do a stop here. So if this is something, look, there's a butterfly. He escaped. Go back to prison. Go back inside. And it's truly one of my favorite places as well. Quite frankly, they have a like a cafe also. You could just drop by and just have some drink and something to eat. They do have a shop as well. And part of the other reason for this walk is the this property that is being built, which is the St. Regis. Also creating some controversy. Why more resorts? Why more hotels? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. But it's being built, and it is going slow though. Don't you find, Manga?
Yeah, it's. When I was here last year, yeah, they were started, I think, earlier.
Yeah.
I think it's a year and a half that they are. But now they're beginning with stones.
Yeah, with the blocks.
That's new, the
Correct.
blocks.
Yeah, but this is gonna still take quite a while.
Yep. What's the name of it?
From what I read, is the St. Regis. I think it's a company owned by the Marriott, I do believe.
Okay.
And yeah, well, it's one of those few spots that the locals love to come to the Palm Beach. There's a few spots that locals have access to the Palm Beach for swimming. And that's part of the reason. And let's see if we can cross here. Let's see if we can cross here. Thank you. And so, you know, there's a lot of criticism about this, but if it was only the locals, I would say, okay, maybe we're just being, you know, picky, we want to be selfish or something like that. But I do read a lot of your comments, not just in my videos, but also on Facebook groups, etc. And I do notice a lot of visitors coming here for many years. They just know the island from, you know, the island from 20 years ago or more. And you say, well, the island's just been getting a little bit overpopulated with tourists at least. And yeah, that's a debate that what is best? I don't know. I mean, I think that maybe we should definitely stop or slow down, at least to think how to approach everything. That's just my opinion. But I'm just one opinion. It doesn't mean that I'm the one that needs to be listened to necessarily. And quite frankly, there aren't too many other places to start building large hotels anymore. We can also mention the one at Baby Beach that's been built.
Yeah, we were
That's
there,
another, I
last
believe,
day.
like 600. So, yeah. Wow, that's a cool car. Wow.
Sound.
I remember my mother used to have a car like that, not black and so mafia looking,
Yeah, it looks like a mafioso.
but yeah, she used to have a car like that. So which resort would you say, maybe you don't have one, but maybe you have like 2 or 3 that you say like they do appear to you like they're cool, or that we haven't really either been to, or
I know one, but I don't know the name. I think it's the Porcelo with the beautiful garden. The hotel with the beautiful garden on the other side. With a lot of flowers,
it could be.
a tropical garden.
The Barcelo has been in between the Hilton and the Hyatt.
Yeah, I think I mean
Yeah.
that one. Yeah. But we were in the Hilton and I love it too because the swimming pool was super cool, also for the kids.
Yes, correct.
Different pools and a beautiful garden also.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is there any other one that you say like, that looks?
Oh,
If I'm a tourist, money is no issue.
okay, the Rio.
The Rio.
Yeah,
Here. Okay.
because of the outside.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
looks.
I think
It
that's-
it
must
definitely
be-
stands out.
Yeah.
The building, right?
Yeah. That must be cool to sleep there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you? Which hotel
I-
do you want to sleep?
Now you put me on a spot
Uh-huh.
because the resorts will be like, oh, so you want to film here, but you said you like that one better. But maybe then they should try
Name
to.
3 ones.
Maybe they should try to impress me then. make me change my mind.
Or they
But
listen to me. It's for
I've
Rio.
always had a weakness for the Hyatt. I always liked the Hyatt. I always thought that I like the garden, I like the restaurants, and it just feels like a Hyatt but with a Caribbean touch. And yeah, that's one of them. I did enjoy a lot the Hilton, and I come with that comment or opinion from before because it used to be the Aruba Caribbean, and then it was the Golden Tulip, I think. It was also the was it the Radisson? So with the transformation over the years, I think they've done a really nice job over the last couple that they've owned the property, Hilton has. And yeah, it's a very complete resort, very centrally located. Yeah, it's I find it to be really, really nice.
Yeah. But look at this. This is why. It looks like a castle, and it's huge. Wow.
But
Maybe one night.
yeah, I mean, I think with most of them you cannot really go wrong. They all have their own thing,
Yeah.
you know,
I think
in
so
their
too.
own way. Like, I haven't been inside of the Playa Linda room in maybe like 10 years, but it's that one resort that kind of feels a little bit more like local. It has that low-rise feel to it, even though it's at Palm Beach, like a more personal kind of resort or so. By the way, guys, we are walking at a very slow pace today, as I mentioned. I do have bad foot, so this is not this is not my normal walking speed. So if you are walking from the embassy to this area that we're going to be at in a moment, you're going to be doing it much faster than I am today. Marlene is a very fast walker, so
Yeah.
she would have been
I
there
can see
already
that.
waiting for me, but she's very kind to walk at my
Yeah.
pace today. Yeah.
Yeah, but we were walking for like 20 minutes.
Let's see if I can you read it? Maybe like 20 minutes, maybe?
Yeah.
Give and take, taking the time we took at the beach
Yeah, so
and around the hotel a little
like
bit,
in
we
10
slowed down. Yeah.
10 minutes you
Yeah,
are
maybe
here.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you have problems walking, it might be a little bit long to do.
Yeah.
And during the day, it's going to be more hot.
Yeah,
So this
that's
is
true.
also maybe your route to the beach, at least the Palm Beach. So you could squeeze in between the DV Phoenix and the St. Regis that's being built. That's one place that you can start heading out to the Palm Beach, or you can walk all the way up to here and go through this access to the Boogaloo Pier. That's another way to do it. Or if you're just coming to dine, then yeah, you continue walking. We'll be showing you in a couple of minutes. We'll be here. Nobody waves. So happy to do that trip and nobody waves. They're not drunk yet, maybe.
I think that's the thing.
Not drunk yet. They just picked them up from the hotel. By 8, they're gonna be like, "Wow!" Marlene has her own YouTube channel. And it's called the Travel Dutchie, in case you didn't know. And you are putting a lot of shorts from Aruba. And you're doing an excellent job, and it's not because we are together, but seriously, she's doing an excellent job of making those shorts and editing them. And you are really showing a lot of things behind the cameras of what we are doing, and sometimes those things never get on my channel. So I do recommend you to subscribe to her channel, Travel Dutchie. But you have been meaning to, you've been thinking about changing the name of your channel. Should I say something about that, or should
Yeah.
I? Okay, so maybe you guys can vote somewhere
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
that she's been meaning to change her channel to Let's Go with Marlene. To make it easier for you guys to remember it. So let us know below in the comments if she should change it or keep it the same name.
Maybe we have to make Let's Go with Jairo and Marlene
Maybe
one day.
one day. And yeah, so let us know about that. So where were we?
Here at the beginning of the
Yeah.
restaurant.
Correct.
For,
Oh, I was gonna mention, almost forgot. I was talking about the walking to this area. And it's gonna be getting noisy and things like that. So we're gonna stay a little bit away from it. But the issue is this. The issue is that if you are coming here with a car anyway, you are not gonna get an easy parking unless you come really early, and there are still plenty. But the parking over here can be very difficult.
Yeah.
Can be very, very difficult. And that's one of the reasons why I would a baby passing by. So that's one of the reasons why I think we also did this walk, to show you that this walk is not too bad at all. And from here on out, so from here, the Pufferdory is there. Very popular video that I made quite a while back, still popular. You got all of the restaurants, nightclubs, ice cream parlors, shops, etc. 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 You might So we are going to then, should we stop here? I think so. Is not a bad place to stop the walk. So this is what we wanted to show you guys, just to make sure we're still on, not walking for nothing. But this is the area you want to be, and I do have walking videos here. Maybe in the coming weeks or so, we might do another night walk from here, so you get an idea of what's changed. A lot keeps changing in this area, so that's always good to do a new walk. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this one.
I hope so too.
I sure did.
Enjoyed it.
And we're probably gonna get something to eat in this area, and then
it smells super good.
and then we'll head back to the car and head home. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.